In this video, I will demonstrate how to create a custom linestyle for the wall pavement marking. In the OpenWorld Designer Word session page, we are going to new a file and then give a name for the DGN. We are going to use the 3DC file for this DGN. So just select the 3DC file and then create your DGN. So now we have entered the OpenWorld Designer, and then we can go to Home. In the Active Attribute section, just expand the drop-down list in the Lifestyle, and then go to the bottom, Manage. Then we have opened the Lifestyle Editor. So in the Lifestyle Editor, we will new RSC file. Just File, New, and then give a name of this RSC file. Just call it Pavement Marking. So the default directory for this .rsc file is in our WordSet folder. So whenever we use the same WordSet again, we have access to the lifestyle that we create. For creating the pavement marking style, we need to create two different components. First one is the stroke pattern, so we can just go to Edit, Create Stroke Pattern. So we can give a name of this stroke pattern. Let's call it 1 meter dash, 1.7 meter skip. The width of our pavement marking is not defined here, so we do not have to add it here. So now we just add a stroke pattern. The stroke type we are using for the first stroke is dash. And then the length is 1 meter. So we have now created a 1 meter dash. And then we are going to add another stroke pattern, which the stroke type will be a gap. And then the length for the gap is 1.7 meter. So now you can see we have a 1 meter dash and then 1.7 meters skip. We have finished our stroke patterns. And then now we have to go to our drawing space in this DGN. We are going to draw our dash patterns in the drawing space. So just use the drawing tools, go to Drawing, Pasteboard. So we are going to draw our element, the dash elements in the width and the length that we want it to be. So just do it. The length should be 1 meter. And then the width should be 0.1 because it is going to be a 100 millimeter width dash. So just enter. And then do a fit wheel. So that now we have the 1 meter length and then 0.1 meters with board drawing up, and then we are going to fill it with the color. We are going to use white color in this case. So we already finished the dash patterns, and then we have to move this dash pattern to the 000 in this drawing space. So we are going to use the move tools, move, and then make use of the accurate slap to slap to the element's origins, and then use the accurate draw P point key in singles, and then move it to 000. So just fit wheel so that we can see it. And then we are going to use the define cell origin tools to paste our cell origin. Define cell origin here. Again, I'm going to use the accurate draw to paste my cell origin to 000 point. So P 000. So I have draw up a dash pattern that I will going to use in my lifestyle. So we can go back to the lifestyle editor. As I have mentioned before, we need two components for our customer lifestyles wallpaper marking. So that now we are going to add another component, edit, create, point. Give a name of this point type component. It is going to use the element dash that we just drew up, so it will have a width of 100 millimeter with 1 meter dash and then 1.7 meter skip, and then it is going to be in white color. Okay, so for this point type, we are going to use the base stroke pattern, which is the stroke pattern that we just draw up. So just click the base stroke pattern and then select the one that we just created. So as you can see, the stroke pattern that we just created is shown down here. And then now we are going to use element selection tools to select the dash element that we just draw in the drawing space, and then from the lifestyle editor we select create, give a name of this point symbol. So this is going to be 100 millimeter width, 1 meter wide. Okay. And then here we are going to select the stroke in the stroke patterns, and then click select here to select our point symbol, so that you can see that point symbol is aligned with that part of the stroke patterns. And for the gap part, we do not have to select any point symbol. Okay, so in our point type, one thing is quite important that we have to set is the color and the weight. From here, we have to select the color of our symbols and the weight of our symbols, so that it would not change with the active attributes, or it would not be changed even in the property, even we set it in the property window. So after creating that one, we can go ahead to create our lifestyle. Just go to Edit, Create Name, and then we are going to give a name of this lifestyle. So just use the pawn type name that we have. Okay. So and then we have to link the pawns and that lifestyle names together. Just select both and then edit link so that make sure that they link together. And then another setting is called physical. So just select the lifestyle name, edit, and then check the physical setting so that this pavement marking would not be changed if we change our drawing scale. And then we are going to create another pavement marking, which is a solid line pavement marking. So for the solid line, we are going to create a stroke pattern without any gaps. So just go to Edit, Create Stroke Pattern. Give a name of this stroke pattern. Just 1 meter solid. And then add a stroke. Stroke type is dash. The stroke length is 1 meter. Because the pawn symbol we are going to use have a length of 1 meter. Okay, and then we are going to create a pawn component. The base stroke pattern we are going to use is the solid stroke pattern. Okay, and then select the stroke and then click select. We are going to reuse the pawn symbol we just create. And then for the color, we are going to use the symbol color. Okay. And then we may consider to uncheck the allow stretch over here. And then for the clip parcels, it depends on your preference. If you want the dash or the lifestyle to be clipped. And then we are now going to new and other lifestyle name for the solid line. So just go to Edit, Create Name, and then the name for this lifestyle. Okay, we have not yet named the pawn component for the solid line, so that we're going to give a name to that pawn type. So it's 100 millimeters width. Solid white. We are going to use the same name for our lifestyle name. So just copy this one and then select the lifestyle name. Okay, over here. So if we have the same name for the pawn type and the lifestyle name, it actually automatically to be linked together. So and then we have to make sure that we check for the physical for the lifestyle. So we have now created a dashed line and a solid line. And then now if we want to create a lifestyle with multiple lines, we have to create a compound component. So we have just go to edit, create compound. Give a name of this compound so that it would be 100 millimeters width, 1 meter dash, 1.7 meter skipped, and make a solid. Okay. So for this compound type, we are going to insert the 2 point types that we just create. So just select insert and then select the point type that we just create. So it's the dash point type. Okay, and then insert our solid point type as well. Okay, so we have insert 2 lines for this compound style. And then we have to give our offset distance for these 2 lines. So we have to give an offset distance for one line, maybe use 0.1125. And then for another one, we always have to give it negative offset distance. So negative 0.1125. Okay. So that now this compound component should have our dashed line on top and our solid lines in the bottoms. You can reverse for the offset distance if you want it to be created in the other way. And then we can create a lifestyle name to link with this compound lifestyle. So just copy this compound type name, add this create name, and then name it the same as the compound type so that they will link together automatically. So that now we have created 3 lifestyle. And then we can save this out .lsc file. And then we can reopen this DGN to test for the output. So just file close. So that now we have to reopen our DGN. Okay. And then here in the lifestyle, we can find the lifestyle we just create. So just test one lifestyle and then use the Smart Line tools to draw. Okay. So this one is our the compound line. And then we are going to test another line. So that is the dash line. And then also the solid line. Yeah. So that we have created the customer lifestyle for the wall pavement market.